I'm taking this mix right over the objects because they'll be darker anyway. You get a rich dark blue color. The pigment will start to break up a bit. That actually works in our favor. I'll grab another flat brush. I'm going over the sky with clean water. I'm making these kinds of streaks. You can even add more moisture here. We've got room to play. Let the water run. You'll probably get an even better result since your sheet is tilted a bit more. Yep. The top part will be a bit brighter. The paint will run down. At the top, I'm adding a couple more dark strokes. Yep. Okay. Now I'm adding a bit of sienna. Here I've got a drop of burgundy. The mix gives a muted reddish shade. Let's see how that looks in watercolor. But you can totally skip the burgundy if you want. And again, we blend everything out with water. No need to rush. The paper is super wet. We keep wetting it again and again. Watch how the paint soaks in. Make slightly slanted lines. After all, it's the sky. And the sky area in our painting is pretty big. Let's make the sky interesting, not just one flat color. Now I'll add a bit more burgundy. This color is a bit darker than the other shades. I'll carefully work it into the composition. Why do we need big brushes? This brush is a bit smaller, so the stroke is narrower. While I'm putting on the paint, everything is running down because of the tilt. The top part is losing intensity. But I want the top of the sky to stay dark and expressive. While the paper is soaking up the paint, I'll check the painting on my phone. I want to see how it looks from a different angle. Awesome. All good. Let's move to the bottom part. Here I'll add some warm shades. That'll help show the depth of the space. Distance. Is that the right word? Depth. The photo is really wide. It's important to show how far the horizon line stretches. Yep. With color, we'll show where the horizon is. Don't be afraid to take the color right over the buildings. Don't worry. Now I'm muting the burnt sienna. I'm adding a bit of burgundy to the burnt sienna to make it less bright. We might not finish this part today. I'm not going to cover the whole area with color just yet. I'll finish this part when I'm ready. Before that, I need to work on the tops of the objects. The tops of the architectural elements. We need to draw everything out. Only then can we add paint. That's important to avoid too many layers and weird colors. We're working alla prima. Yep. Okay. I think I'll squeeze out some fresh paint now. Here I've got Azure Sienna from Schminke. You can use burnt sienna from Nevskaya Palitra, Mielo, or any other brand. They're all similar warm shades. I think I'll add some yellow ochre too. Okay. Yellow ochre. Ochre on its own can look too bright. I'll tone down the ochre a bit. Here I've got a drop of sepia left. The color looks like sepia. I'm adding sepia to the ochre, no problem. Now I'll grab a bit of burnt sienna. Yep. I'm brushing under this cloud. There are some nice wispy clouds here. Let's show that the clouds have volume. Clouds have shape and weight. I'm painting the dome boldly and confidently. Here's another detail. We can paint this detail later. Okay. Now I'm adding a bit of burgundy to the mix. I'm marking out some soft recesses in the architecture. Hold on a sec. There's something interesting here. Some details. Architectural elements. The layer I'm adding on top should be brighter. The consistency should be more like a paste. I'll show a bit of volume. I'm working my way down. I'm making a big puddle. The dome is big. See, my paint isn't spreading. I waited. That's great. The paper lets me work wet on wet. That's the kind of sketch we ended up with. At first glance, it looks super complicated. But actually, it's a really easy sketch, done in total relaxation. That's it. Once it dries, you can sign it. If you want to add something, just look at it the next day and add it then. If you need to, you can put in a few dots here and there. Take another look at your work the next day. If you're tired right now, it's better to leave it till tomorrow so you don't overload it with details. Otherwise, you'll regret it. We've been working on this painting for days, and then we get tired and overload it with details. It's better not to do that. In the distance, we've got lanterns, or rather the light from them. I'll just blot it a bit. The paint hasn't soaked in yet. It'll soak in. Later, the color won't be as intense. That goes for this spot too. When the painting dries,